Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we are doing something a little bit different than normal. We're going over how to be a successful small streamer from a small streamer. Let's just get into it. Like I said, this is my version of a small streamer's guide to growing, made by small streamers for small streamers. So let's just get straight into it. Here's our table of contents. We're going to go over the data, advice, what works, the algorithms, trends and when to use them, and just an overall solution. Let's just dive straight in. The data. So, taking a look, I use Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, and most of the people that I contacted are also on all four platforms. If you are not on all four platforms, that's not a problem. However, it is very helpful to be on all four platforms. I reached out to an additional 11 accounts. One of them responded, but it was an automated message and I never got advice from them, so they're going on this list. But 10 accounts who never responded to me. No hate to them, they didn't know I was making a video, so they literally have no need to have to respond. It's completely up to them. So let's get straight into it. Pixie was one of the first people that reached back to me. She has 2.1k on Instagram, 83 subscribers on YouTube, 16.1k on TikTok, and 395 followers on Twitch. Pixie's niche is TikTok. I could not stress this enough. Pixie is on TikTok like it's nobody's business, and also Instagram. Tauntlessau, one of my long-term friends who I've been following since 2022, has 3k on Instagram, 7k on Twitch, 1k on YouTube, and 2k on TikTok. Tauntlessau is a beast. Tauntlessau, oh my god, I cannot recommend Tauntlessau enough. Like, I know I'm gonna say that probably about everyone, but like, I've genuinely been watching Tauntlessau's content for so long. Oh my god, could not recommend enough. Furbbzz, I found on Instagram and Twitch. Furbbzz has 444 followers on Instagram and 1.3k on Twitch. So Twitch is definitely where they've succeeded the most. As you also noticed, I reached out to everybody on Instagram, so everybody has an Instagram account. If you don't have Instagram, that's fine, but I definitely recommend it because I think I've made a lot more meaningful connections by reaching out to people on Instagram. So I definitely recommend getting an Instagram account if you're trying to be a serious content creator. Shokoryn has 2.2k on Instagram and 1.2k on Twitch. Figgyperi has 1.5k on Instagram, 1.47k on YouTube, and 189 on TikTok. I couldn't find their Twitch for some reason, but I know that they're on Twitch. I know that they stream. And then Soya has 536 subscribers, 38.5k on TikTok, 258 followers on Twitch, and 17.1k on Instagram, being one of the largest creators that I talk to on Instagram and TikTok, with Tauntlessau being the largest creator on Twitch, and then on YouTube. No, Figgyperi was the largest on YouTube. So, as you can see, everyone is very diverse in where that they are growing. I just took down my own numbers, which I need to be able to read so I can tell you guys what I'm at. So, I am much smaller than most of these people. I am at 290 followers on Twitch, 104 subscribers on YouTube, 114 followers on Instagram, and 81 followers on TikTok. I'm also very inconsistent, so that is 100% on me. I've not grown my page because I'm not consistent, and I can tell you, being consistent helps. As hard as it is to be consistent, it is probably the most helpful thing. Here's also what I noticed just from me going and getting this data. Most people had a link tree or some form of link in bio. If you don't have a link in bio, it's going to be hard for people to reach you. One of the biggest things I noticed that was really helpful for me, Pixie had a beacon in her bio. Figgyperi also, I believe, has some sort of a link tree. Soya has a link tree or some sort. They had links in their bio that I could go to. And then I would be like, oh, here's where they are on all their platforms. It works. If you don't think a link tree works, I promise you, as someone from outside looking in, it works. So let's get on with it. Let's go straight on to the advice. I'm just going to clarify. Not everything worked for me. That doesn't mean that some of this isn't going to work for you. That means some of this might work for you just because it didn't work for me. So just listen to everything that everyone said and then take into account your own account and see what you can use. Because this is what this video is for, is so you guys can grow along with me. This is what Pixie had to say. And you can find Pixie at Piximiplays across all platforms. I recommend following everybody who helped out with this video. They're all amazing. They all do amazing things. And I I can't wait to see where they go because they were all so sweet and kind and took the time to send me very nice messages of advice. So, starting with Pixie, this is what she said. What I usually do is I try to post at least once a day on TikTok, and I really pay attention to my analytics. If certain videos seem to do better than others, I try to find a common denominator and replicate it in my future videos. And then I use my TikTok to promote my Twitch, same with Instagram. I try to collaborate with other streamers as well as rating other smaller streamers at the end of every stream. It definitely helps. Try to network. Follow for follow doesn't really work that often, but creating genuine connections with other streamers does. She's so right. Everything about this, we'll get more into this. Tauntlessau gave me the most advice and probably the most helpful advice. So if there's anyone that you're going to take away from, everybody was helpful, but Tauntlessau really just, I think it's just because I admire him so much. He just had so much to say that was so helpful. For streaming itself, a big thing to make sure to turn off is follower-only chat, because it becomes a barrier to new people. If you're below 10 viewers, so if say big categories like Minecraft or trendy games are hard to stand out in, it's good to do more niche communities that have less than a few hundred viewing the category. Then of course you gotta try and stay as consistent with your stream times. Whoa, I can't read. Right, so next up we have Furbbzz' advice, which very short, simple, straight to the point, but still very helpful. I think just starting out, post 3 times a day. For example, I occasionally post at 2, 6, and 11 p.m. That's what I did when I first started posting on Instagram. Definitely post on TikTok if you can. It's a lot easier and better to gain followers. So, I don't think I have their TikTok linked on there, but I know they have a TikTok account. I can find it. It's fine. Shokoryn, for Instagram, I am definitely not a good example as I'm not consistent enough due to being busy. But if you have the opportunity, consistency is key for most things, especially Twitch. People from Twitch conferences confirmed how important it is to engage in Twitch features like posting to the story, doing clips, collabs, etc. And consistency. It pushes your content more if Twitch feels like you're constantly engaging with the platform. I can definitely say that is true. We'll get more into it, but from my advice, my personal take. I'm just kind of figuring out Instagram right now. I've been making these reels with a bit of a guilt trip hook and putting them as trial reels so they don't ruin my main content. They feel disingenuous, but they've been working really well. As for YouTube, I found that consistency is what matters there. You're just trying to find your audience. People who relate to you are out there. It's just patience, and lighting makes more of a difference than you think, particularly on Instagram. Again, great advice. I know Soya gave me advice. I don't know what happened to the slide. I am just going to go ahead and pull it up on my phone and basically read off what I can read. Yeah, she had a lot to say. She doesn't stream often anymore because she's trying to struggle things, so short-form content is more manageable for her. Twitch is a super hard platform to grow on, but not entirely impossible. If others can do it, you can too. I say from my experience, start by making short-form content to get your face out there, like funny stream clips are your way to go. Piece of advice as well, be prepared for people to copy your content. Don't know when this was a thing, probably after COVID, but there's no shame anymore. When people copy content word for word, it's irritating but silver linings. It means that you have a bunch of great ideas. In terms of coming up with ideas, find a niche and stick to it. You can branch out a load of ideas relating to that one niche. You won't feel burnt out trying to make content. Similarly, don't post content for the sake of posting content, so that leads to the burnout. Schedule days when you post film. I usually film when I feel like it, and if I find myself forcing to make content just because it becomes more of like a chore rather than a hobby. She had some of the best advice as well. Oh my gosh, I'm genuinely just blown away. Here's what I found that works for me, that I think just kind of works in general. I spent a month testing it, and I'm going to continue testing the various advice and see what continues to work for me. Posting multiple times a day tanked my engagement. It works for some people, it does not work for my page. TikTok doesn't like if I post more than once a day. If I post once a day, I'm in a good spot. Each video does good. I post multiple times a day, it really tanks my reach. I don't know what it is. Something about it I think it depends on where you are. If you're in the UK, if you're UK based, post multiple times a day. I found that really helped when I was in England. Now that I'm back in the States, posting once a day does me a lot more justice than if I was to post several times a day. I also don't have the time to post several times a day for short form content. I work full time. That's not within my capacity. I also go to school, and that's part of my branding too. So I think it's really what you're capable of doing. Making videos that get other streamers to interact with you, videos like this, are so helpful. I recently made a TikTok and I posted it to Instagram Reels and YouTube that was like You're a small streamer, I'm a small streamer too, we should be friends. I gained 20 followers from that on TikTok. I gained a couple on Instagram, I gained a couple subscribers on YouTube, and some of those people then moved to my Twitch and then boosted my Twitch as well. And they engage with my content. That is the biggest part. If people aren't engaging with your content, if people aren't commenting, saving, liking the video, reposting it, you're not going to get anywhere. You need people who consistently do those things to help you, and in turn, you need to do it back. You cannot just have it go one way. If you start engaging with other smaller streamers, liking, sharing, reposting, commenting, they in turn will do that for you. You make a mutual connection. Then you ask if they want to hang out, if you want to stream sometime, what games they play. Now you have somebody you can make content with. Now you're both benefiting because you're both going to post a video from two different perspectives, right? Say one of the videos is better than the other. Well, your name is still on that video. So if your video didn't do as good as their video, but their video did better, right, and the people like you, they'll then come to you and watch the same video. You need to make connections. That was something genuinely, connections help more than anything. And that doesn't mean that you need big connections. You don't need a big streamer to make connections for you. Connecting with streamers on your same level will help you all grow together and you will become the bigger streamers. Tauntlessau was right. Finding a niche is so important. I did a study stream for my psychology class because I was in a psych class and I really needed to get stuff done and I didn't have enough time to stream and do both at the same time. So I streamed me studying and I got quite a bit of engagement from that. People wanted to know what I was up to. Cookie Clicker did surprisingly well. I mean, I was just kind of yapping about my life and then obviously doing Cookie Clicker and people just found that very interesting. FNAF streams. I had about 10 viewers tune in to the FNAF stream that I did. I played through the entire first game in like 5 hours, give or take. Something around there. And it's probably one of the best streams I've done in a while. Every time I've tried to do Minecraft, Date Everything, Marvel Rivals, Mecha Chameleon, it doesn't do as well because I'm not a big enough streamer for it to make an impact. However, Rivals does much better on YouTube. Trial Reels are definitely the move. Unfortunately, I don't have the Instagram following to test this myself, but if I could, I would do it. From other creators, what I've seen is that if you post a bunch of trial reels, you can post 1 billion times a day, and it's not going to affect your main algorithm, but then the videos that do well, you can post to your feed. And then the videos that do well show up, and then it boosts your engagement. So, if you can get your TikTok, your Twitch, and your YouTube, all your followers there, to then migrate to your Instagram, once you hit that 400, you can start boom, 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 boom. It makes a difference. I think the biggest thing for me too is having an active Discord. Making that engagement. I recently reactivated my Discord. I have about 20 people in there right now, and my community's interacting with each other, and in turn, I interact with them. We start conversations, people start yapping in my Discord. Then they're like, oh, I missed stream. I'm going to be there next time. It's being able to communicate with your followers. If you can engage with them and start personal connections with them, they in turn will want to support you more and might show you to their friends, and their friends might show you to their friends. One of the biggest things I've seen recently that I believe Ludwig said with Streamer University is like having a niche, but also when you're streaming, you're making content. You are making your long form content on YouTube, you're making your clips, you're making your short form content. And it's true. I also, and I've been doing this for a while, I use my streaming as my recording sessions. If I don't have enough time to make a YouTube video, I'll do a stream, I'll cut it up, I'll edit the video, and then I post it, and guess what? It does well, because it's entertaining, because you're already interacting with the camera, with your fans. People watch that. And there's also people out there that will watch VODs. One part of my thing that I'm trying to do, that I'm going to start this Saturday, is posting VODs every Saturday. Uncut VODs, just VOD videos, and then as I start to grow, if I want to move all my VODs to a different channel, I will. That was something I noticed that was very successful during COVID, having multiple accounts for things. Because once you grow one account, you can grow your next account, and your next account, and your next account. And if you keep posting on those accounts, now you've got multiple sources of income. That's where people get successful. I have a vlog account, different from my Twitch account, different from my cosplay account. And each one is successful in their own way. I also have an edits account, which I don't really promote as much because it's kind of something I like to do for fun, but it's my most successful YouTube account to date. I have a video that has 125k views, and it still gets views to this day, and I posted it 2 years ago. If you can find your niche and do it successfully, you will keep getting those video views. You will keep getting those people interested in your video. It really just takes the time and the effort. And if you're like, oh, but I feel worn out. I've been doing this since COVID. I've been making YouTube videos since I was like 10. I'm still going because I love it and I'm passionate about it. And when people see that, they want to support that. You click this video because you wanted advice. You want to do what you can do. I'll engage with you if you engage with me. So if someone comments on this video being like, I'm a small streamer, I found your video, I want some engagement, I will go like, comment, share your videos with people. Because I want to grow with people who care about me, who will raid me, who will interact with me and make content with me. If people are like, oh, follow for follow, and then unfollow me, I'm going to unfollow them back because I'm not going to stay loyal to somebody that isn't loyal to me. And I think loyalty is one of the biggest things that is so helpful in this game. If you have people that are loyal to you, I have about 3 people that are loyal tune-ins. They always tune in on my streams. That's 3 consistent viewers always tuning into my streams. 3 people, right? So now 3 people are always sitting in my streams, so that makes more people want to engage with me, and the more people that engage with me, the more people that want to engage. It's an endless cycle, and it works, and I can't explain it, but it works. Here's what I've learned. Let's start with TikTok. Engage with your feed. After you post a video, click off for a second, give it about a minute, click back onto TikTok, check your notifications. If anyone's interacted with your video, immediately interact back, because then they will keep interacting with your video and keep coming back. Then go onto your feed. Just scroll through. I like to scroll through small streamers. I'll like something, I'll repost it, I'll comment, oh my gosh, you're so cool, or oh my god, I really like this, whatever. Some people I'll follow, some people I don't. And I do that for about 30 minutes to an hour. So the time I would spend doom scrolling. I engage with people's videos with intention. And my videos, in turn, get engagement because I'm engaging with the feed, and it shows that I'm active on TikTok and that I'm active supporting. Post stories. Post your video to your story. TikTok will see that as something as you engaging with its platform. It is so important. You post a video, you post it to your story. I've also found that this, not for everybody, but for me what really works, is saving things to collections and making public collections that work as playlists. Because if I have my public collections up, and I'm like, this is all my clips from my Twitch, this is all my lip syncs, this is all my makeup videos, this is all my trends that I've done, and this is all my promotion. People can then find the different videos and just doom scroll. It's so easy. It's so easy. Playlists are helpful. Engagement bait works. I'm a small streamer. You're a small streamer. We should be friends. That's engagement bait. People engage with that, and then in turn, you grow. And trends can work. And we'll get more into how you can specifically use trends to grow your pages. Instagram. Trial reels. Can't stress this enough. Right now, the biggest thing on Instagram is their new feature, trial reels. If you can post successful trial reels, you're set. The moment I can post trial reels, I'll be able to give you more advice on Instagram. Unfortunately, right now, I can't do that. YouTube. I'm not big on YouTube, but I did just hit 100 subscribers. And that first 100 subscribers is so hard to hit. And then once you hit that, you will keep growing from there. I promise you. You get that first 100 subscribers, that's your milestone. That's your goal. Because after that, oh, this person has 100 subscribers. Boom, follow. Keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. You will get there. YouTube Shorts help with your subscribers. Making content that's like, oh, I'm a Bella Swan coded Twitch streamer. You should follow me on Twitch. Adding my Twitch link on the actual video. They can't click it, but they'll see it. Gets more engagement. I've posted so many videos like that on YouTube, and all of them have surpassed 1,000 views. Consistent videos help. I post Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Those are my 3 days that I post on YouTube. That's as much as I can manage. I can't do any more than that. You can post every day, but I think that we've learned from big streamers that you just burn out. You can't help but burn out. So finding your days that you post consistently, and then using the algorithm and using your analytics to learn what times work best for you. Yeah. That's what I can say about YouTube. Twitch. This is where I feel like I don't necessarily have it all figured out, but I'm a Twitch affiliate, and I have been for 4 years. And I've stayed affiliate. I've been affiliated for so long that I feel like I have a little bit more say on how to get people to engage with you. Twitch stories. Twitch stories help. Engaging with other creators. Playing games that you genuinely enjoy, so that way when you get noticed, people are like, wow, this person really enjoys that. I wonder how much knowledge they have on that. People enjoy watching people who enjoy what they're doing. And no matter how hard it is, never stop talking. It's so hard. I understand that. Trust me. I know. But if you can sit there and be like, so today we're doing this, and I am absolutely failing at this game, but that's okay, and oh my god, I can't believe I just did that. That's a mistake, but it's okay because we're going to keep going, and look at that, we won. I've now talked for that whole duration of the game. People come in and see me talking, then they'll be like, hi, and I'm like, oh my god, hi, how are you? What are you doing? What are you up to? What made you come into my stream? Do you like this game? What do you care? What characters do you play? Do you want to play a game with me? Get people to engage with you. You engage with them. Build those connections. It's so helpful. And if you don't know where to start with me. Connect with me. Talk to me. Ask me questions. Do things. Ask for videos. Ask to do collaborations. I'm here to help you as much as you are here to help me. Because if you feel like you can't count on anyone, you can now count on me to be there to support your videos. If you're like, hey, I want someone to comment on all my videos. Okay, I'll be there. Will you make sure that you like some of my videos in return? Will you engage with my content? It just works. Trends and when to use them. Don't use a trend at its peak. I don't care what anybody says. I've never once found success with that. I have found that once the trend starts to, like the hype slows down, I post a video in that trend, my video does really good. I try and post when the trend is most active. I don't do as good because so many people are posting that trend. And if you aren't one of the lucky people on that side of the algorithm, your video isn't going to do as good. But if you post trends a little bit later, they'll do better. I posted a trend a month after it was trending, and I got 2,000 views on that video. Which, you might be like, but that's not a lot. But it's a start. Posting a trend once a week can help keep the engagement alive. I try to interact with certain trends. Even old trends from 2020. I've seen a lot of people do this successfully. Reusing old trends and making them new to their channel. People like nostalgia. There's something about it that you know it, I know it. People like nostalgia. Finding your niche and playing into that brand in every video also helps. My niche is that my name is Papillionic. My niche is butterflies. I try and use butterflies or different things to make that brand come alive. This slideshow has butterfly theme. I found it on Slidesgo. It makes people want to keep engaging. Conclusion. Your niche and your brand are what attract viewers. AI slop will not get the job done. I don't care how many people want to be like, but I use AI. I block everyone who uses AI. If you use AI as a creator, I block you. Because as an artist, that's hurtful to the community. You're disrespecting the art community. And there is no one more loyal than an artist. I've got about 6 artists that I go to commission my works from. I've got someone who does my emotes. I have someone doing my Be Right Back screen right now. I've got a bunch of different people who've done a bunch of different art for me. And I come back to them, and I'm loyal to them, and they're loyal to me. They always have a spot for me. They always do. There's this one artist I can think of in particular who I haven't used for my Twitch particularly, but I've used her for other things, Artemis Dragon. She's very well known in the Marauders fandom. I've commissioned from her before. She liked working with me. We're now friends. We talk on a we talk pretty regularly. And every time I need a commission from her, immediately is like, yes, I'll take it. Because I'm loyal to her, she is loyal to me. And now I have an artist who I can go to all the time. If you are desperate and are like, I cannot pay for emotes, I can't pay for overlays, I can't pay for a logo, I will do it till I can't anymore. If it's something simple and you just need something to start out, I will do it for you because I'd rather make something for someone and give them maybe not the best quality, but something to start out with till they can make that money to make, get better stuff. I'd rather be there. I don't want to see AI slop on my feed. People are tired of AI slop because at first, it was funny, it was AI. Now it's not funny anymore because it's ruining people's lives. AI will not take over. I don't care what anybody says. I will double down on this. AI slop does not mean jack shit. Do not use AI. It is not worth it. Engage with people, interact with your community, with other streamers, and have fun. Remember why you chose to do this in the first place. You cannot forget why you chose to do this, because with the moment you forget that, you'll get burnt out, you'll not want to do it anymore, you'll quit. But if you think, I did this because I want to do for this reason, you will keep yourself going. I promise you. I'm going to promote myself. If you found this video helpful, you can follow me across all platforms. Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all under Papillionik. I would love to engage with you guys. I would love to see you guys grow and be successful. And I want to see you guys just do what I do. Like I said, that's going to be it for the video. You know where to find me. You know how to comment. You know how to engage. Engage with me. I'll engage with you. Let's grow. Let's build a community. Thank you so much to the people that just regularly watch my videos. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Bye!